Well, I've had a fair amount of people over the years, you know, look at what I've been doing, and they've asked me to, make more videos and, put it on YouTube or whatever. I haven't done that, but I'm going to, and I'm going to start with this one because I have been building and working on this project for 4.5 years, and although I haven't made a video, I have appreciated so many people that I've watched on YouTube to help me out on so many projects. So this is a way to pay it forward a little bit, and I'm going to start by giving you a little tour of what I've been working on for 4.5 years. This is my studio, and there's a whole evolution origin to it. So I think I'm just going to give you a tour, and then later on, I don't know, I'll do more videos. I'll extrapolate, explain, go into more detail. But yeah, it's morning, July 24th, 2020. We're in the middle of the pandemic, and the world's crashing to a halt. And this is my sanctuary. So here we go. I'm just going to give you a tour, starting with the dogs who have taken over my bed. That is the bed. And then from that, this is sort of different areas. The whole structure is an octagonal, 8-sided. People sort of think it's a yurt. It's not, but I guess it's probably as close to a yurt as you're going to get. So that's the kitchen area. And then this wood stove I bought for 50 bucks on Craigslist, probably the best 50 bucks I've ever spent. And then, yeah, in this area, opens up into the, I guess you'd call it a bathroom, but it's not a room. That's the shower. That big window opens up. It's about as close as you can get to taking an outdoor shower. And then, yeah, everything has been made with recycled materials. I've been scrapping, finding things on the road, Craigslist, OfferUp, you name it. This is the extension of the bathroom. That's the composting toilet. I can show more about that later on. You need a close-up. That's where you deposit your evil spirits, so on and so forth. So I guess there's a bit of a theme out here. And that's my little samovar that I just got. It's going to make tea and also heat this little bathroom up in the wintertime. So, bathroom area. This is my workbench. A lot of stuff happens there. I'm not going to go into it. I hardly ever clean it up. It's always constantly a mess. Dressing area. And then, kind of complete the whole tour, back at the bed. This is the circular table. It holds up the structure. And then that's the glass rooftop, or the opening for the rooftop. This roof, you can see, is a geometrical nightmare. I had no building experience whatsoever when I started this project, and putting that roof together, I don't even want to go into how hard it was, but it's done. All right, there's a little loft space. I was going to make it a sleeping loft, but now I just use it for storage. And then this is the area that I built specifically to kind of make like a skin. If you were to kind of look at this from a bird's eye level, or bird's eye view, it would sort of look like a nautilus, where it's a spiral, but there's all kinds of little chambers. So if you spiral through, you get into the greenhouse. And this is what it all started as, just a greenhouse. And this is the first, I guess, wood stove. It's a rocket stove. It works okay. I haven't used it in a while, but I used to. And yeah, the greenhouse is doing well. Then you go in here, and this is the grotto. This took, I don't know, about 2.5 years, painstakingly sculpting it out of cement. This is my koi pond. These guys started out as little tiny fishies. They're about 4 years old now, and they're getting big. And there's, I don't know, there's 13 of them now. Started out with quite a few. Some make it, some don't, but the most part, they've all done really well. My little meditation chair where I get to sort of hang out with the koi. And then Blue, she likes hanging out with the fish too. Every once in a while, I give her a little bit of fish food. She likes it. And then this is all just, you know, windows and mirrors and things that I found and stuck in there. These pillars are holding up the whole thing. This is, yeah, this is where it all started. This was a fire pit at the very beginning. And then I just sort of sculpted it. And now it kind of holds up the entire structure. I don't know how structurally sound it is. So I used to have dreams or nightmares of, you know, this whole thing collapsing. So I reinforced it a little bit to, you know, hopefully ensure that I wouldn't bury myself in my own sarcophagus. And then if you go through, this is just the chamber. Again, like the Nautilus, there's the, you know, the sleeping area and kitchen and blah, blah, blah. And then you go outside of all this. It's my backyard. And you got a pond and the waterfall. Which I just finished, which I love. So there's always sound of running water everywhere. And about 50 yards behind the house is a river. So I have natural sounds and, you know, sounds that I've made specifically by constructing them. And then I'm not going to go too much into the back, but I'll just give you a glance. This is the back side of the bathroom, and that's how the composting toilet works. It's a 55-gallon barrel that rotates, and all the little materials inside with peat moss and wood chips and whatever, and it just naturally composts everything. I rotate that about once or twice a week. And then that bin is for the humanure, and this is for the regular composting. This is sort of the backside of Disneyland. And then my wood pile, which is getting pretty low. But it got me through the winter, and I'm going to fill it up, and it'll probably get me through next winter. All right, so that's the mini tour. More later. Hope you enjoyed. If so, you know, send me a good word. If you want to see more, I'll make more. It's all good. Toodles.